I think the idea of I can do anything is just amazing, because then you know that you've got teachers there that can like tell you what you can do, and that they'll help you achieve what you want to achieve and everything. And like, that's just nice to know that you've got somebody there that's supporting you with every move you make.
One of the really unique and exciting things about school communities is that they take children from childhood through to adulthood, and because of that, throughout someone's journey within school community, there are thousands of opportunities for personal growth, development, to have your hopes and dreams met, to achieve your goals. And for me, this is why efficacy is such an important component of wellbeing within school communities, because if you are in a school that nurtures and promotes this, then your ability to enter the world as the person who you hope to be is suddenly expanded.
Having high expectations, I think, is important in any school environment. Here at Efficacy, we promote that by explaining to the children that anything is possible. If they put their minds to it, if they're willing to work hard, we can help them get through to any point in their lives that they wish to be. We support them both with their emotional well-being and with their academic well-being, with the extra provision that we put in place. They know that teachers will come in during holidays, they give up their after-school time, and we show them that you can do this and we are there for you. We will support you every step of the way, and tell us what you want to achieve and we will help you to make it happen.
Well, self-confidence is the biggest issue we normally have to tackle. Sometimes in classes we don't speak as much, which we're encouraged to speak more and more. Self-pride is a very important part of our school. We're trying our best to bring it up and make it better for everyone to at least have a voice.
He was just really calm, like he never rushed you to do your work if you actually had him for a lesson. He'd be like, oh, do your work and have a chill and then finish it if you want, but as long as you get it done, it's alright. Like, he was nice and he was just calm, he wasn't shouting all the time and he wasn't rushing you.
So I'm not the best with reading, and once I was like really struggling, and then the teachers kept like persevering with me. They didn't just like give up and say, oh, you're too bad, so we're not going to help you. They just stuck at it and kept helping me, and now I'm like at the top group of reading in my class.
We had a very troubled child when he came to us, and right from the beginning, with Mrs. James, with the whole school structure, they went out of their way, and it could have gone a very different way because he was a troubled child and he could have gone into a specialist school because of the problems he had with his anger and everything else. And this school has actually kept him in the mainstream, in a mainstream school, and he will go on to do that. And that is down to how they approached it, and they persevered. They didn't just give up on him. Like I said, there were certain times when they could have said, oh no, he's too much for us, but they didn't do that.
When it comes to efficacy, we need to think about the things that schools do really, really well. So it's this giving everybody in their school community the message of I can do. So efficacy really is about that feeling of having your motivations and your hopes and your achievements kind of celebrated, being given the opportunity to achieve those, and the support to achieve those as well within the community.
Sometimes each year, in our Eisteddfods, I auditioned for doing the singing and performing in front of the Key Stage 2. So after I was on stage and I finished, I felt proud because I did it and I did well.
This role makes me feel powerful in a way, and to be selected for Deputy Head Guild is just a really big shock because it's just changed how I am personally, and it's just really, really shocking.
I think it's nice for teachers to be proud of you because it just shows that you're doing good and that you can actually do something. Like, they wouldn't be showing off like you worked and using it as an example if it weren't good. So it made you feel like you could do it.
A sharing afternoon is where the parents or grandparents are invited into school, and your child will come and show you everything they've been working on, from all their exercise books to their art around the school. And it's a chance for the children to come into school and really see what is going on, and the children to show all the things they're most proud of. And it's nice to be in the classroom where your child is, and it's nice for the child to be there.
Well, I'm proud of my school because I've been given the utilities to work at home. I've been given a school laptop to work at home. I do distance learning. I can come in, get my mark in the morning, go down to the registration office. I can come up, speak to a member of staff, normally Miss Astley, and I can do work for an hour, and I can go home and do work at home.
Efficacy is the feeling that I can do something, that I've got the potential to actually achieve at something which I know that I'm good at. And within a school context, that's about staff and members of the school community recognising those personal qualities in myself and being able to give me that kind of environment to actually be able to explore and expand upon those personal qualities and really be able to thrive.
Well, we have a teacher that's no longer in this school, but she did ELSA with me and she boosted my confidence a lot. So now I can come into school really happily and not have to worry about being judged.
It feels quite nice because you know that you can help people, because I quite like helping people with, like, if they're upset or anything like that. I like to help them and see the progress that they make and just see them become the person that they're going to grow up to be, really.
Well, it makes me feel really happy with the receptions as well, because they're really fun and they play with you as well as when you play with them. And the feeling of knowing that you're helping people I think is great.
The liaison between the teachers here, all the staff here, and with us as carers was just brilliant. We knew every step of the way what was going on. And that was, makes us feel safe as well as, as well as the child feels safe. So they know where they're going, and they take the time to explain to the children what's going on. He had a one-to-one, and he's had a one-to-one since the whole time he's been here, and each one has changed over the 3 years he's been here. But they even took the time to tell him why it would be changing and get to know the next one before that year finishes, to get to know the one-to-one that he's having the next year, so he felt comfortable with that.
They're also doing wellbeing courses, so they invite the parents in during school time and have a session. So the last one we did was about behaviour with children and how you can manage those behaviours in positive ways. And then there's another one this week that's about healthy lunch boxes, and that all contributes to their well-being. I find those really useful, and it also helps the parents bounce ideas off each other and support each other as well.
I had an older daughter here who's now in high school, and the communication then was great with us. She played football and she plays for Wales now, under 14s, and she started here at Glanus, and she had a lot of support from a teacher here that pushed her to do it.
When my teacher helped me with my math homework, it was column addition and it was really hard. So and it made me really happy.
Yeah, they came every time to just support me because I'm from Poland, so they just helped me like with my spelling, teach me some new words. Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
I like learning about maths and stuff because I find it really helps me in learning in a way that I'll know a lot from when I go to comprehensive, and I'll know a lot of stuff because I get taught in a way that I understand.
I felt supported when Miss Cooper helped me learn my tables in a different way than I normally would.
I feel supported when my friends, they help me, and I feel nice and brave and good.